All right, Andrew. I think you're gonna have to do it. I don't think I can bring. I don't think I can bring myself up to it.
Wow, someone redeemed Greg matches Andrew's enthusiasm. Hello, everyone, and welcome to SystemMagic Twitch stream. As always, we're your hosts. This is Greg, and I'm Andrew, and this is Attila. So, anyways, today we're streaming Fair Neoform.
Why are we streaming Fair Neoform, Andrew?
Well, glad you asked, Greg. It's because I think it might be good. Really? No, seriously.
Have we really? I feel old because we've lived long enough to possibly see Neoform become the hero.
Well, I don't know if it's the hero exactly, but it's because I think it might be good. So
I hate it. I'm here in protest. I want it to be clear.
So let me explain what's going on in Modern for the viewers.
Oh no, I'm sure the format's good now.
So the main decks people have been playing in Modern lately are like Energy and like blue-red Prowess with like Cutter.
Mm-hmm.
As well as some people also playing like a Jeskai Prowess list that's kind of an artifact Prowess like hybrid.
Okay, yeah.
Basically, people are playing a lot of decks that you might describe as very fast beat-em-up creature decks.
Yeah.
Is how I would describe it. So what's going on, first of all, this brew's definitely by Tristan. So what's been going on is because people have been playing all these beat-em-up creature decks, I think like a good strategy right now is to play a deck that can just like race the beat-em-up creature decks. They can just like do something incredibly powerful before the beat-em-up creature decks really get going. Because these creature decks don't have a lot in the way of interaction. They're mostly just like playing their creatures, trying to attack you and kill you. You know, like Prowess wants to tap it out every turn to trigger all its biz, triggers Cori-Steel cutters, etc. You know, the energy deck mostly doesn't have any interaction in game one, even post board is actually pretty limited.
Yeah.
So because of this, I think it's a good time to play a non-interactive deck. Now, the only other deck's problem is that it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out that it's kind of reliable to get Allosaurus Rider onto the table and then to turn it into a creature.
Yeah.
And the problem is that after that, you want to be done. You want to be like, this is my thing. I've done the thing. So this deck, I think, is really leaning into that. The basic strategy of our deck is we're going to put Allosaurus Rider into play. We're going to Neoform Eldritch Revolution it. We're going to find Golta. And we're going to put a variety of ridiculously large creatures on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Additionally, if you don't want to find Golta because your hand isn't stocked or whatever, you can find a variety of 8-drop bullets that do different important jobs.
Yeah.
Such as Terracodon, Gristlebrand, and your Rennie. The point of your Rennie is mainly that it's protection from black and white.
And it's a 10-10.
Yeah, the shock is kind of incidental.
Yeah.
Yes.
Normally you don't have that many lands, notably.
It is indeed the case that Golta is passable as Gristlebrand is ad nauseum. The Xenagos, I think sometimes you want to kill them that turn.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to kill them, if you need to kill them that turn, you can tutor for that with a Summoner's Pact. It's a green card, and then you can put that in off your Golta, and they'll probably die that turn.
Yeah.
So that's the idea of it. I don't really know if it's good. I don't really know if many of the aspects of this deck's good. I think it's pretty unrefined. But today, chat, we're going to bring back one of our very occasional segments.
Yeah.
Truth or Scam.
Yeah.
So we're going to tell you by the end of this stream whether this deck is good or bad.
I wonder how I'm going to vote, really.
Well, after we 5-0 with your first on-stream 5-0, you'll be forced to admit it's the truth. But yeah, so this is a list that Dom sent me. He said it was only a little unhinged.
Wow. Okay.
So prepare yourself for that. But is there no Supreme Deck Modern? I think that the answer is that basically A, no, and B, you might race them.
Yeah.
Supreme Deck might be too slow. Like once you do your thing. Oh, right. Another important part of this deck is Consign to Memory can be used as kind of an Angel's Grace to stop your packs from killing you. It stops any number of packs via Replicate. A fact Greg noted seconds before the stream.
I did. I should have pretended I didn't note it and re-noted it, as I sometimes do.
Yeah, but
whoa! It can counter many pacts.
Also, it's good against just like Eldrazi, a deck people might play, and some other random decks.
Yeah.
So, this is basically what you need to know. This is Fair Neoform.
So, okay, can you again explain the Atraxa to me? I don't get the Atraxa.
Well, you might be in a situation where you like already have Golta in your hand.
Okay, yeah.
And you're gonna put in a Golta.
Yeah.
Because you want to put in a bunch of biz from your hand.
Yeah.
But also you'd like to draw some cards.
Okay.
And then you'd Summoner's Pact for the Atraxa.
Okay. This can't put the Atraxa into play, right?
No.
This is exactly...
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
None of the Look, the only way to put Atraxa in play is Golta. That's why there's only one. Yeah. I know there's Hootie in the band. So there is no combo. Oh, there's a combo. It's Allosaurus Rider plus Neoform.
Oh, we need the Angel... Oh, you can Evo into Atraxa. Where X or less, you can Evo into Atraxa.
Okay. But yeah, the attraction might be bad. That's all I think kind of minor.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is fair Neoform. You'll notice some old Neoform hits are totally gone from this deck. There's no Chancellor bullshit. There's no Nourishing Shoals. There's none of that kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
The combo is just cast these cards on Allosaurus Rider, win the game.
Yeah.
All right. So now for something completely different.
Now a pause in the action.
So brief pause for something completely different. So chat, today I would like to have a brief segment where we're going to discuss a game state that happened to me at RC Hartford.
Yeah.
Which I attended and did poorly at this most recent weekend.
Nice.
Because, I don't know, I feel like often after you play large events, chat wants to like have a brief chat about the events.
Yeah, and Andrew tweeted about this.
Yeah, and I tweeted about this. Yeah, I did redo it without you. It's because Greg complained about the card saying owned by AG8 on them.
Andrew made a version of this board state and it looked too bad. It offended my new graphic designer sensibility.
So okay. So this is a game state that happened to me at RC Hartford. So what you can see about this game state is we are this side of the board, player one, or player two actually.
Yeah.
we have 1 life.
Uh-huh.
We have 2 creatures in play. We have Into the Floodmaw, and we have 5 lands.
Yeah.
Our opponent has Cori-Steel Cutter, 4 lands, 1 freshly. Last turn they drew this card and passed. This is a freshly drawn card.
Yeah.
So this is the game state in question. All right. And I guess, you know, if it matters, on my last turn I had to cast like 4 colored spells.
Yeah.
Is how I was able, like I was really losing this game and I recovered by casting 4 spells in 1 turn. And doing so caused me to tap one of my Shivering Leaves for life, which is how we got to 1.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So okay. Let's talk over the basics of this spot. So the first thing you can do, of course, is you can Into the Floodmaw, the Cori-Steel Cutter, and attack your opponent for lethal. This is very obvious.
Yeah.
Now, let's discuss the downsides of such a play. So if you do this, like let's say you bounce a Steel Cutter and they make a 1/1, right? Then what's going to happen is your opponent will untap. So, if they get to untap, if they have interaction, right?
Yeah. So if they have Into the Floodmaw, for example.
If they Into the Floodmaw, a Braid, Torch, anything like that.
Yeah. Because Torch can kill the Swift Spear with the Prowess trigger on the stack.
Yes, if they have any kind of interaction.
But Torch isn't that bad because then you still get Draycatcher. Oh, no.
The Draycatcher does not save you in any way.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Because of the fish.
Yep. So the crucial thing is that if you bounce a Steel Cutter, 2 different bad things happen.
Yeah.
The first bad thing that happens is your opponent gets a fish token, which is a lethal attacker.
Yeah.
The second bad thing that happens is the Steel Cutter will be in their hand.
Yeah.
Which means if they then draw any spell, you are dead to it.
Yeah.
Because, well, they removed one of your creatures with whatever their interaction spell was, right? And then they'll untap, replay the Steel Cutter, play a spell, and you die. So, in this spot, basically the situation is, we're talking through the line. Because the people need to hear the truth.
Yeah.
So, basically, if they draw any spell, you die. So, in summary, you can kind of, when you say you might lose bigger in hand and big on top, I mean, I think we might be able to beat those things.
There is 1 Burst Lightning in their library.
I suspect there's 0.
Okay. Because it's a post-board game.
It's a post-board game.
Okay.
That was included in the tweet intentionally, but I didn't have characters to explain fully. I suspect they have no Burst Lightnings.
Yeah.
But I can't, I don't know for sure how they sideboard.
Yeah.
So, basically, let's say on the other hand that we don't cast the Floodmaw. Let's say we attack our opponent to 2 and pass the turn. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's actually extremely hard for our opponent to kill us. It's very hard. If you try to find lines where they kill us, it's not easy at all. And the reason is because not only do we still Draycatcher as a blocker, not only have we not given them, 1.5 attackers, but also we just have an interactive spell up.
Wait, can we discuss the card that does beat us, though?
What card?
Oh, well, I guess I was thinking that their card could be Monastery Swiftspear, and they could draw a spell.
Okay, so they play Swiftspear.
Yeah.
They play a spell.
That does something.
What do you mean does something?
I don't know. Has an impact on the board.
Okay, so you're saying Swiftspear plus Steel Cutter or Swiftspear plus removal spell or something like that.
So their card is Swiftspear. They didn't play it because it just would have attacked and bounced off your Draycatcher. They were trying to double spell. They draw second Swiftspear, second Steel Cutter.
Well, second. Yeah, I mean, not again. All those things only kill me if they also have another banger card.
Well, no. If that card's Swiftspear and their top card's Swiftspear, you die.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah. And that card could be Swiftspear. It would make sense for it to be Swiftspear.
Yeah, the Swiss Spear example is complicated. I'm not sure it would make sense. Wait, I think it would not make sense.
Oh, you think they'd play it to block?
They'd play it in equip.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think they'd play it because of the equip ability. I think they just play it probably, but I guess it's not totally obvious.
I mean, they might not. They have Cori-Steel Cutter.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I'd play Swift Spear if I was the opponent.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I think I wouldn't. I think I would pass and hope I'm not dead. Oh, so Marceline, you want to not attack with Swift Spear?
Well, my intention was to attack with Swift Spear. I think, okay, I think probably you have to attack with Swift Spear.
Yeah.
Because if you don't attack with the Swift Spear, the problem is, what if you just draw a land next turn?
Yeah.
And then, like, you still have to catch a spell to go for it? Like, I think, I thought about this, I'm pretty sure you have to attack with Swift Spear.
Yeah.
Because you just don't want to be in the same spot next turn. Like, that's a really bad outcome.
Yeah.
So, I don't think that is the question. I basically think, so, okay, let's just, like, discuss the two lines for a moment. So, I basically think if you're not casting the Floodmaw, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I guess, first of all, let's talk about if their card's a land.
Yeah.
I basically think, to a first order approximation, if their card's a land, they're cooked.
Yeah.
Like, you might say, if it's a land, we should go for it, but I think that's basically false.
Yeah.
Like, if their card's a land, nothing matters. Are they playing extra shots? Doesn't matter, it's post board, they're definitely sided out. I'm confident they sided out their slick shots. I think they had one on their deck list, but I'm very sure they sided that out. So basically, like, let's say that... so I think land has no bearing in the situation, because, again, both lines will beat it. Basically, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, even if they hit their best possible stock up, like, unless their stock up is, like, 2 1-drop spells, one of which is a Swiss Spear and one of which is a removal spell or something. It's like...
they have to find it. Oh, and their card is a land, right?
And their card is... and the land also ETB is untapped.
Yeah.
Which I guess it probably does because they would have played otherwise, I assume. But
yeah.
Basically, it's extremely hard for us to lose land.
Yeah.
So I basically think you can dismiss land to a first order approximation. So I basically think the question is, do you think their card is like a proactive thing they didn't cast?
I don't think stock... If their card's an untapped land, I don't think it's that hard for them to kill us with stock up.
Yeah.
Like, any combo of Swift Spear Floodmaw...
Well, not any combo. You have to have at least one Swiss Spear.
Sorry, you're right.
2 Floodmaws kill does not kill.
Okay, you're right.
I think that part is important.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Fair.
So, but I guess... yeah. So I guess you're right. I guess it's a little better to cast it if their card's a land.
Yeah.
Okay, I concede that. If their card is a proactive card they didn't cast, which I think is mostly just Steel Cutter, maybe it could be a Slow Rolled Swift Spear. I'm uncertain if I believe Greg that it's Slow Rolled Swift Spear. I think it maybe could be. I was thinking it's mostly Steel Cutter. If it's Steel Cutter, you definitely need to kill them.
Yeah.
If it's Swift Spear, you also definitely need to kill them. If their card is an interactive spell, I think it's much better to not kill them.
Yeah.
And I guess where I'm going with this, and I think this line is extreme. By the way, I think this spot is extremely close. So okay, here's the thing about this line. I tweet out this line, and everyone on Twitter said kill them.
Yeah.
And I also asked our team about this line, and among strong players, I believe opinions were split about 50-50.
Yeah.
About what to do. Also, I asked PV about the line.
Yeah.
To get another data point.
And didn't PV say kill them?
Yeah, PV said kill them.
Yeah.
You should know Alan said don't kill them.
I assumed as much from your story.
Yeah.
There's no way we'd be here if Alan said kill them.
Well, okay, we are here.
Yeah.
So basically, I think the question is kind of like, there are more removal spells in their deck than there are proactive plays they would slow roll, for sure.
Okay.
So the question is, like, what is the ratio?
I mean, name them. There's like 2 Abrades.
There's like 2 Abrades, 3 Torch the Towers, and 4 Floodmaws.
Okay.
So I think there's on the order of 9.
Yeah.
Right? So I think the right play... so I guess where I'm going with this is... I basically think it depends on the Swiss Spear example. Like, I think if Greg's right that they might slow a Swiss Spear, you maybe should kill them, to be honest. I find that somewhat convincing, because then there's 8 things that they would slow roll.
Yeah.
But I think if you think they would play Swiss Spear, then I think you should not kill them.
Yeah.
Because I think the land is a very weak signal, and I think it's overridden by the fact that there's more removal spells and Cori-Steels in their deck, basically. Like, if you think the lands are relevant,
Yeah.
roughly irrelevant, there's like more interaction than Steel Cutters, then I think you should not kill them. You just pass.
Yeah.
So, but what happened in real life? Oh, we're getting to that. But hold on, there's one more wrinkle to the story that we have to discuss before we move on.
Okay.
So the one more wrinkle to this line that you have to discuss is the line proposed to me by one Colin Roundtree.
Okay.
And what you should know about this line is it may not be ethical.
Okay.
The line Colin proposed is turn the Floodmaw face up in your hand and watch your opponent's face. Just like see how they react.
Yeah.
And his belief is most people, when they see the Floodmaw face up, will react in some way. Like if it kills them, they'll look dejected.
Yeah.
And if not, then they will not look dejected. Notably, I'm not sure this is reasonable to do. But this is the line Colin proposed, the live read line, which he claims will be by far the best equity of all lines.
I was wondering about the live read when they drew their card and passed.
Well, right. So, okay. Anyways, now I'll read what happened in the spot, then we get back to Neoform.
Okay.
So what actually happened in this spot is, and there's some important context, which I did not include in the tweet.
Yeah.
So what actually happened is my opponent drew their card, looked at my board, looked at their graveyard, thought for a while, and passed.
Okay, yeah.
And here's what I concluded from this.
Yeah.
So the question is, why did they think?
Yeah.
Because, like, if I'm my opponent, and I drew, like, well, I don't think it's talent. I assume they would play talent and instantly rebuy a spell.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
I guess not instantly rebuy
yeah.
a spell. Maybe they wouldn't play talent? Okay, wait, let me move on from that.
Okay.
What I concluded was, I think my opponent drew a kill spell. And they were thinking, should I main phase this kill spell? Because they don't want to get got by a spell in response.
Yeah.
But then they realized, like, well, if Andrew puts anything on the stack, I can always respond. If it doesn't attack for 2, that's fine for me.
Yeah.
So what I believed happened is my opponent just drew a spell, had to think about whether to cast it or not, decided not to, and passed.
Yeah.
So therefore, I didn't go for it because I thought their card was most likely to be like a Braid or Torch or something of that nature. Because I just couldn't think of another reason they would think. It's so weird to think here, right?
Yeah.
So many spells you instantly cast or instantly don't cast, right?
I mean, Talent is a good name, I gotta say. Talent is a card that would cause you to look at your graveyard, think. With exactly 4 lands, you're not that incentivized to jam it. I guess you are. You could draw an untapped land, but like...
Yeah, the town is complicated because you also, again, the Steel Cutter equip's real big.
Well, yeah, okay.
But, okay, so what happened is I didn't kill them.
Yeah.
Because I thought they drew a Braid or Torch.
Yeah.
I passed the turn.
Yeah.
My opponent's unknown card was Cori-Steel Cutter.
Uh-huh.
I have no conception of why they tanked with Cori-Steel Cutter in hand. Because I think that's very weird.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm my opponent, I drew Cori-Steel Cutter, I would pass in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But anyway, so their card was Cori-Steel Cutter. Their turn was play Cori-Steel Cutter, cast, I believe they cast Sleight of Hand, and then Flood Mod my blocker and killed me. I believe their turn was Cori-Steel Cutter, Sleight of Hand, attack with both things, Flood Mod your Drake Catcher, you die. So, that's the end of the spot.
Yeah.
I certainly did lose this game and this match as a direct result of my play.
Yeah.
I have no idea if it was correct.
Yeah.
I think, anyways, this has been this close spot from the RC.
Nice.
I hope you all enjoyed it. Now time for Neoform.
Oh, God. Can we... Actually, after all that, I'm kind of hyped for Standard. Do you think we could just, like, play some more of that?
The worst format ever? No, I don't think so.
Saying it's the worst format ever and then, jumping into a modern queue is really,
But we're playing the broken deck, Greg. What? Standard is really bad right now. I don't know what to say.
I mean, right. Modern's good right now because there haven't been any serious tournaments of the new format. So no one's broken it yet.
Glad you asked, Saber Cookie. I want the record to reflect that both sides had spell mastery. I had it, but my opponent also had it.
Yeah, okay. Also, we're kind of fuzzy. I'm going to use Charmeleon's classic role of cleaning the camera.
All right.
Everyone say hi to Charmeleon.
It's more of a Hydro Charmeleon's nose.
Yeah, well. Yeah, see, PyTart gets it.
I mean, it also has cool Allosaurus Rider decks to play, such as this one. I do know that, yes.
Ooh, that is nice. I like how this person played the RC even though they were already queued for Worlds and then won it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand it, but I do like it. Okay, well, I think this hand is extremely good.
Nice. Let's keep.
Yeah, I mean, don't ask me all of the details of our plans, but...
Ah, that's the spirit. What makes this hand feel so strong to you? I'd love to hear what you're holding.
What?
Andrew's phone really likes to react to things that Andrew says.
It's a very loyal phone. Let's play Tika's Archive.
Okay.
Okay, so let's think about that. It's a generic green card, which might be a top.
Okay.
Because next turn, we can Summoner's Pact... What do you mean it does nothing? It's a green card. We can Summoner's Pact for Allosaurus Rider, then we can cast Neoform on our Allosaurus Rider. So, like... And I want to be able to put Disciple into play, right? Isn't generic green card just a good hit?
Sorry, what are you finding off Neoform?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe like Gristlebrand.
Okay. So how are you putting the Disciple into play?
I guess I could find Galta putting Disciple and Galta into play. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, and then die to your Summoner's Pact.
No, I'll draw 12.
Oh, you're gonna Disciple it. You're just gonna draw 12, game 12.
Yeah.
And that's your whole play.
I mean, yeah. I think we should top it, though, regardless. This is a green card. Okay.
Yeah, I somewhat agree. I don't understand the rush, but...
Well, no. It might be wrong to go for on turn 2.
Okay.
That's, I think, plausible.
Yeah. Because we can, like, Eladomri's Call for the Rider and then Summoner's Pact for something else, is the point, right?
Yes. Wow, the Fair Neoform deck is very skill intensive. You know, maybe we're not living up to the deck.
It's okay. We have to balance our... It's just like normal Neoform, where we sometimes lose by not playing correctly.
So, okay, wait. So, I guess I want to think about how kind of bad the situation is if we just jam, right?
Okay.
We summon it back for Neoform. We summon it back for Allosaurus Rider. We Allosaurus Rider... We Neoform it into Galta. So what actually happens then? I guess the problem is I can't sack Galta and keep a fresh Galta, right? That doesn't work.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, so I have to I just put in the Disciple and set up next turn. Yeah. Okay, call seems good then. Let's chill.
Okay.
You draw 13 cards and put all the creatures I draw into play? Wait, why is that true? Oh, I can stack them.
Oh, that is true, but, like, I will point out, if your 13 top cards don't have a thing, you die. You lose the game on the spot.
Yeah. I sort of maybe think... Yeah, it seems like waiting is better, but I'm not sure.
I want to wait.
Okay.
I think waiting is, like, clearly better.
Okay.
I don't see... I've yet to see the reason to not wait.
Well, you know. You literally think there's 0% against waiting. Okay. Should I have played Misty? I don't know.
Ooh, Blood Moon's nice, though.
Well, they know I'm on... Yes, that is true. I mean, this is... What's happening here is kind of good. Well, I think it's not antithetical to the spirit of this deck. Fair Neoform is allowed to wait. Remember, we're playing a fair deck now.
Yeah. Ring ring.
Who's there?
It's Eladomri.
Wow. You love to hear that. Let's get Allosaurus Rider.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll also be putting Allosaurus Rider into play. Oh, no, wait. Now, hold on. I guess I could Allosaurus Rider off Allosaurus Rider. With the point that I can summon this pack for anything I want. That's probably good. I can just summon this pack for, like, Atraxa.
I mean, doesn't Xenagos kill them if they don't have, like,
Oh.
Pact or Path or Solitude or something?
I guess... Well, no, the also part is lifelink, right?
Oh, good point.
So it's 24, so that they'll be at 23
They'd
minus
be at
2.
1, yeah.
It looks like it's not lethal to me, right?
It's not lethal, yeah.
Wait, I don't understand.
There's a 13-13 Galta. Because of Neoform.
Oh, Galta will be a 13-13. I see. Okay. So I guess we can just pack for Xenagos then.
Okay.
And I guess we should.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright.
God, I hope they have Path to Exile so badly, though.
Maybe this is bad. You always pack with the Galta trigger on the stack for style points? Yeah, alright. I'm not doing that. This is not a stylish deck.
Oh, Orem's Chant?
Oh my god. Fine. Alright, so I'm putting this into play. These two cards, right?
I think so. Man, Galta's huge. Do you need to, like, hold control or something?
I'm holding control now.
Okay.
Cool. Yes. Xenagos?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they had enough. Alright, what hate cards does their deck have? Any idea? As an update, I don't have any idea.
Okay, well, maybe Visaju's good?
Yes, Visaju for Waves Arms. I do like Visaju for Waves Arms.
Orem's Chant.
Okay, but what am I going to do about Orem's Chant? Alright, well, sounds like Visaju should come in. Let's cut Gemstone Mine.
Okay.
Pack Negation seems bad. It seems kind of good to me. It's a good answer to Orem's Chant.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You can't just tell me Orem's Chant is the hate card. Also, I should cut Pact. Oh, this card's good against Orem's Chant.
You're casting it for 2.
Yes, the plan is to pay it for 2 mana.
Okay.
Any more questions? Like, boarding a Terrasson sounds nice. Let's see that.
Yeah.
Don't do Voice Victory. It seems kind of nice to me. They upkeep it. Well, okay, don't worry. Voice Victory is also immune to that. It doesn't seem terrible to me.
I want to go home. I need an adult.
What? I don't understand. I'm just gonna cast it. I'm not even Eldamari's call for it. You ever Eldamari's called for a nice Voice of Victory?
Ring, 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 ring.
They don't call it Voice of Defeat. It'll be fine.
I like that we didn't even have time to go to the cleanup step in that game because they conceded.
It was the Summoners Pack response that got him, Greg.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, we should probably mulligan this hand. It lacks lands.
Yeah, I mean, you could pact for a...
A land? Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I think that's a plan with
It's a plan with a few flaws.
Okay, mulligan.
Maybe it's keepable.
No, I don't want to keep.
Okay, wait, so what happens? We played him some mana 1. On 2, we packed for a land, play it, and Planar Genesis. Okay, this seems bad.
Then we counter something.
Yeah. I agree, let's mulligan.
Okay.
Wow. We broke it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. I mean, this hand's basically the nut draw.
Yeah.
Beat Up Tuck probably consigned to memory, I imagine.
I guess so.
I mean, they're cooked. I don't know what to say.
I mean, we're missing some key pieces. Oh, I don't know why he's cackling either. Don't worry. Scrybug.
Nah, this hand's gonna be fine. They're gonna die with Orm's Chant in hand. If you win the match, they'll treat you Oscar today's candle sponsor. Nice.
Okay, nice. It's a nice one. Oh, good question, Miniature Catfish. Yeah, we did give Zax a gift. Today's candle sponsor is this lovely eucalyptus and mint leaves candle made with natural essential oils from the Sand and Fog brand. It's inspired on the California coast. Not inspired by the California coast, but it was inspired on the like someone was hanging out on the California coast, and they were like, I have an idea for a candle.
Wow.
This was given to us by a friend of the stream, Jasper. And friend of the stream, Jasper's partner.
I really like that inspired on the California coast.
That's what I'm just reading what it says. That's my job here. Yeah, for those who don't know, we have a candle sponsor for every stream. It's also just been changed. You can ask us about the candle of the day at any time. This is a nice one.
You guys need to believe
these
in Voice
people
of Victory
came
more.
to our meet and greet just to give us candles. It was awesome.
Yeah, they will not tell us what the inspiration was.
Yeah.
It could have been anything.
Anyway, I'll switch to the other candle they gave us. It's this oaked Chardonnay candle from the Crew Candle Company. It's made of natural soy wax poured in the USA with notes of vanilla.
Should I counter this triggered ability?
Maybe.
It seems kind of nice.
Okay.
I think I should maybe counter this triggered ability.
Okay,
I don't know.
do it.
You think Zarveil's worth more? Yeah. Something worth more is plausible. Okay. Fine.
Notes of vanilla, butter, and toasted hazelnut. For those who are wondering. Ooh, it's also invisible. That's kind of nice.
I guess I'll get Hedge Maze. So I can use one for Source Rider. Okay, that's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to... Oh no, I'll play Jump Swine. Gotta play good voice.
Oh, okay. Because it blocks?
Yeah, it's kind of a good blocker.
Am I inspired on my share? Not today. Good question.
I don't think they can beat Voice of Victory. They don't call it Voice of Defeat, Greg. Wow, they're just tapping out to... Wow. Okay. Admittedly, them storming us is a little bad. Although, Voice of Victory just continues to hold down the fort, so... Wait, I think I just can maybe just block. Because then this flips, but then I can just attack it and they have to chump, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess they could, like, plus it, but that's fine. It just seems kind of okay. Well, remember when they made fun of Voice of Victory? I remember. Anyways. You actually do get to pick a separate one for each of them, just FYI. Okay, so we still need to draw Neoform, so I imagine I should just Surveil again, although...
I think so, yeah.
I mean, that does kind of delay us. Like, maybe it's better to shock, call, and then Surveil.
Well, I'm a little worried about the amount of mining we're able to do.
Yeah, that's a very reasonable worry. Let's play Mati's Archive.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice.
Consign the mobilized sugar. Hello, it's nice. Okay, well, we've been multi-rained again.
Yep.
Is it Johnny gonna continue to make Trump? The Johnny being flipped is really funny. It just does not. It's just much worse flipped. All right, Garden Fraley's take 3. Wow, remember when they didn't believe in Voice of Victory? By the way,
I feel it kind of seems like that other hand would have won.
These two at this and don't want them.
Yeah, I guess. What does Molten Rain do in addition to being Stone Rain?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Greg. If it targets a non-basic, they take 2.
Oh. Do you think they have another one? Yeah, another one would be pretty good.
Well, we have another land.
Well, I know, but Eldritch Evolution costs 3. And Gemstone Mine isn't really much of a land.
Yeah, that is true. I want to be clear, I'm extremely skeptical of gemstone mines. I understand there's this whole, like, you don't want to lose too much life, you have Gristle Band, meh. Grow up. Play your surveillance. All fetch lanes can be surveillance.
Shock lands, you mean?
Yeah, we could play more fetch lanes, you know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's possible. Our deck doesn't contain any Scalding Tarns. Who will scald the Tarns? Wow. Remember when everyone mocked me for playing Voice of Victory and is just going to easily win this game?
You think they're going to discard some Orm's Chance?
Well, I mean, no, but they just drew into it, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Eldamar's Call.
Ring, 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 ring.
It's funny how when Eldamari calls, Allosaurus Rider so commonly answers.
Yeah.
Really more than you'd anticipate. Ooh, that's very good. Because... So, the question is, what are we evolutioning for?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Don't we need to pitch that as a green card?
Don't we need to pitch that as a green card? Wait, hold on.
Like, the Freylease needs to be the land. The evolution needs to be played. Allosaurus Rider needs to be played.
Okay,
so the only green cards available are Summoner's Pact and Golta.
Okay, you're right. So we just don't have any interesting moves.
Yeah.
Well, no, we just only get the thing we. Yeah. Okay. We have no moves.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make the only reasonable play.
Well, I mean, I think the question of do we get Atraxa or Ureni is interesting, right?
Yeah, but I imagine it's just Atraxa.
Yeah, Atraxa seems pretty good.
I mean, I don't know. With Ureni, something could go wrong.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me to imagine anything going wrong if we just find Atraxa.
Yeah.
I mean, Ureni, it doesn't deal the most damage here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it just deals 2. Okay.
Well, it normally does 2 in this deck.
Yeah.
It seems like getting Atraxa is just kind of nice.
Okay, I like Atraxa.
Yes, I'm not sure the deck should have Gemstone Mine in it. I would like to register. Okay. Well, I like that we can take Force of Will in the form of Breeding Pool. Oh no, I can't take that. No, I can't take all that. So I guess this is my only sorcery, right?
Yeah.
And this is definitely the creature we want, right?
I think so, yes.
Well, I mean, I can take... I'm not sure I should take Visage in case Static Prison. I could consider taking Pactigate. I guess it would be down this exact turn, though.
Yeah.
That's kind of bad, I guess. Okay, maybe I should take Besage.
I think maybe the Besage makes sense.
Okay, we can take Besage, even though it means we don't have Force of Will up. And then I guess I'll take Pact anyway.
Maybe it's wrong to take Besage.
Well, like, I don't know. Certainly, if they don't have it exactly next turn, it's better not to. But it kind of seems like maybe if they don't have Static Prison exactly next turn, then we're just gonna win.
Okay, I like taking Besage.
So I guess I think maybe Besage is right.
Are we dead to like haste up Flage or something? I guess there's a lot of steps for that to happen.
Well, there's no Flage in the yard, so it's just impossible.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Just checking if you cast any of them.
Yeah.
Also, I want to be clear to the Voice of Victory haters. If we didn't have the Voice of Victory, like we might be dead right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like we might have literally taken lethal.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how much you're estimating the Ajani to have done us, but like the Ajani just sitting, like we would just take 3 damage every turn instead of 0 damage all of those turns. Like what turn is it? No, seriously, like what turn is it?
6.
I see. Okay, that's bad.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, I'm pretty worried about Ureni not winning, though. I don't know. Yeah, like, I'm not sure we could attack, indeed, is my exact concern about Ureni. I feel pretty strongly not getting Ureni was right. Oh, we cannot go again. Because if I'd taken the blue-green spell over my pact, I could now go again, huh? Well, I know it kills half their power, but they just have Arena of Glory in play. And they have Flage in their deck. Like, what do you mean? I think the actual reason we lost this game is actually very simply Gemstone Mine. Because that just prevented us from having Force Up.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't be able to pact with Consigned Backup, but we had lost our blue source because our blue source was Gemstone Mine. Alright. So anyways,
Okay. Me too, Azax. I've never wanted to lose a league more.
Well, I mean, I would prefer it to be a fetch land, but I don't have any of those in my sideboard. Hi, Scipio.
Oh yeah, have I mentioned on stream that I'm now convinced that Andrew has been an Azax ult all along?
Oh yeah, you haven't mentioned that yet. Okay, this hand might be too bad to keep. It has a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Notably, it lacks green cards.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's mulligan.
See, this hand actually has surprisingly large numbers of green cards.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I might be in for this hand.
Okay, and tuck Pact of Negation?
Yeah. Someone's got to explain. What do we got to explain? The Murktide? I think the intention is that you can hard cast it and then also Neoform off it. You can decide for yourself whether you think that's good or not. It's a plan with flaws. Yeah, I would say so. But keep in mind that Attila is the Murktide of my house. Oh, that's so in the graveyard?
Yeah.
You don't even know how in the graveyard it is. Alright, let's preordain.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm kind of in for the runbacks.
Okay. I
think it's better than Surveil. I mean, I guess I could even keep the preordain and then Surveil anyway. Is even kind of a reasonable line. And we have kind of everything we need except...
I think I want to cast Preordain this turn, but maybe that's silly.
It's not that silly. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely worried about its speed, but it means, I guess it's not going to be that slow. It's going to be kind of slow. Man, let's just cast Preordain.
Okay, I like it.
I'm not certain it's right, but we only have one more Surveil land in our deck, is the other thing. So we also could Surveil later.
Yeah.
Is the other factor I was considering.
Do we have Hollowed Fountain?
I believe so.
Okay.
We could conceivably just gotten Breeding Pool anyway. It's a little weird. I guess just bottom those.
I think so.
Okay, well, remember what I said about that Surveil land?
Uh-huh. Nope, I forgot.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to be the one to remind you.
Okay. Maybe we'll get to 8 lands and we'll be able to cast all these creatures.
Whoa, we can cast Xenagod on 5 lands.
Yeah.
Yes, drawing Eldritch Evolution is certainly punished. Maybe I should have just gone Breeding Pool. I'm really uncertain about that play. Whoa, I want there to reflect that I have a gemstone mine in my deck. 1, the perfect number. Alright, let's play Metiga's Archive.
Yeah.
Probably I should top that. I mean...
Well, there is a problem about topping it, but...
Oh. Okay, probably I should bid it.
Okay.
I agree. You convinced me.
Well, maybe it's good to top as, like, not one of the important cards we need to find, but...
They can't cast it? I guess that's true. Okay, you're right.
Okay.
Let's leave it top. I guess it's
Yeah.
good to draw and good if they take it.
Yeah.
A funny scenario is that we top it and they choose not to attack with Ragavan. Like, it's not as crazy as it sounds.
Yeah. Also, they can't cast very many cards from our deck. I guess they can cast more Preordains, but...
It's extremely crazy. Wow. You've never not attacked with a Ragavan because they topped? It's kind of a nice line. I think I should start doing it more to balance my range. Oh look, it's Scipio. Hi, buddy. Hello.
Well, yes. I was thinking the reason to do it was if they flip Gristlebrand, it's bad.
I don't think that's too big a deal, is it? Like, we could just get something different. I don't know. Like, does it really matter which large range fatties we get? Yo,
Oh, the reason Gemstone Mine is in the deck is so we can cast Xenagod on 5.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I see you, Rat.
Chad, I want you to know that today Scipio complained because it was raining, as did Attila.
I also complained because it was raining.
Yeah, as did Greg. Really all my dogs, you know?
Not my favorite of your bits, but I'll take it.
Well, see, the thing is that, you know, Scipio is my dog, but you're my dog, you know?
I understood what you meant.
Yeah, I felt the need to explain. Well,
Wait.
What?
So...
Oh, you want to cast Allosaurus Rider?
I was thinking about it.
But then we can't Neoform next turn either. That doesn't seem like a good line.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're gonna attack for 7.
I'm pretty sure if we just don't take a next turn, if we skip our next turn in exchange for an Allosaurus Rider, that will not be sufficient.
It's a 5/5. Okay, fine.
Well, we're losing dice to format? No. This isn't a mirror match, Marcy. It's kind of hard for me to imagine losing it from this spot, to be honest. How do you feel about that statement, Greg?
I want to get off this ride. If anyone's ever like, Greg, you're so happy all the time, what does it look like when you're upset?
They can watch any of our many Neoform streams.
But some of those, I'm like, you know, upset and playing it up. This one, I'm just really upset, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, what you keep in mind is that we don't get to surveil either.
Don't worry. If we drop, we're not going to rejoin. I'd rather play Standard.
We're not playing Standard, Greg.
Wow, our top card was Neoform.
It's okay.
They're going to cast it?
Wait, they maybe should. They could, like, sack Ragavan, get a Johnny.
Yeah.
It's probably good.
Yeah. Drop and draft. That's it. Okay. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick. I think this game has ended.
When you come back to me winning, you're going to be shocked and appalled.
I am going to be shocked and appalled.
Okay, well that was a lot of game objects they got. It's no problem. It's no problem, chat. All right. Well, we did not win that match, chat. Now it's time for some Scipio time. Also, I want the record to reflect that our opponent is also double queued in a new to MTGO Modern Gauntlet League. I don't know what that means, but it is true. What do I think of the Prowess deck? I don't know if I believe in it. Okay, so this is Burn. I actually have seen this card before. It's a normal part of the Burn decks. So... Also, one question I have about the Prowess deck in Modern is which Prowess deck do you mean, you know? Because they're sort of not just one. Why do I not believe in Burn? It's very bad. Well, what you should understand is that that's the Prowess deck I believe in less. Of the two modern Prowess decks. There are two modern what's the other one? Well, there's Jeskai Prowess and there's Blue-Red Prowess. There's also Attila. Is this budget burn from 10 years ago? Yeah, what's wrong with budget burn from 10 years ago? Wow. What are the new additions? Bolt Wave. Wow. That's not from 10 years ago. Alright, so... Chat, let's consider our options a bit here. We've got a lot of options. So let's get the Allosaurus Rider.
Are you winning?
I think so.
Wow, I'm so surprised.
So... Well, we don't have a one-turn kill, but I think it's going to be good enough. So... I guess I can put Galtz into... or put Allosaurus Rider into play, cast Eldritch Revolution, respond to its Summoner's Pact, find... Oh, Xenagos. Oh, Xenagos is a nice one. Yes.
Oh, and kill them?
Well, no, it doesn't kill them, but we will gain 14.
Okay. I see, okay.
Yes, I know we don't have an OTK. I'm going to gain 14. That's not the creature I'm targeting with my Xenagos.
What does the negotiations do? How much life can they gain?
6. Oh, but
Wait,
I guess...
Don't they only have 2 energy? Oh. No, they can gain 2 more. Okay, yeah.
No, it's where... So... Oh, wait, they just died. Okay. None of this matters. Let's move on.
Okay, so we can kill them.
Yeah, I mean, all the lines were the same, though, also.
Yeah.
Like, I was always fighting a Xenagod, you know?
Yeah.
The only question is what we were targeting with our Xenagod.
Yeah.
Like, I sort of want to still target Gristlebrand just to kind of, you know, own the A's axis, as it were.
Well, I'm worried about not finding Consign, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a concern.
Oh, it's only 24. I see.
But it's enough, because they take 1 down to 18, gain 6.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so it's 24. Okay, I guess they are just dead.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I guess we can kill them. Although I maintain we would have been fine if we targeted Gristlebrand.
I mean, you're obviously right, but...
You hope they catch Basic Swamp and cast Shadow Feed? Yeah, I got that covered.
Yeah. So we're playing against Oops All Lava Spikes?
If I target Gristlebrand, I die to the pact. I promise I will not die to the pact.
Yeah.
I promise. Do not worry. Do not fear. I'll gain 14 life. Then I'll have plenty of cards to find consign for my pact trigger. I promise it will be okay.
But I mean, the bottom 3 cards of your deck might be all, you know.
Yeah, I mean.
All your consigns.
Hard to say for sure.
Welcome to the stream, Miniature Catfish. I also just got here.
Alright, so... Any idea what Burn's gonna side in against us? Blood Moon, I guess, maybe?
Oh, Blood Moon is probably right.
Okay, well, don't worry, we got answers to that. It's the same thing we do every game. We board out our bad cards for good lands.
Yeah.
I guess we also don't need this, like, Terrasodon, really.
I don't really understand the Terrasodon, if I'm being honest, but...
It's in case you need to destroy their lands. It's, like, for, like, combo decks.
Yeah, okay. For the mirror. I bet it's good in the mirror.
We might need, like, Force Negation. It counters burn spells. Alright, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you pact screw the enemy in the mirror.
Wow, practice screw is a nice term. Wait, our hand is good.
Oh no, I hate that our hand is good.
Well, notably our deck might be good. As I keep
Don't
telling
worry,
you.
it's not.
Wow, that's dross.
Draw.
Dross. I think our opponent might have broken it.
I mean, I like that they had 3 Chancellors of the Dross in their hand.
Yeah, it's pretty dross.
Do you think they have any pitch spells?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. And we're going to deal ourselves 3. That's a whole nother bolt.
Mm-hmm.
That said, I think Xenago's Crystal Father can probably get it done.
Yeah.
Well, see, as a wise man once said, it's not about the opening damage, it's about the opening and life gain.
Okay, so they have 4 cards, 3 of which are Chancellor of the Dross.
Yeah, but the others could be anything. I guess I can get, I don't know, Hedge Maze?
Yeah.
Sure. I guess that can go to bed.
Yeah.
Because I could draw another thing to call to too. Ooh, a pact. That's nice. What? Do I believe in Blue Belcher? Somewhat.
Oh yeah, very soon we'll be releasing the May edition of the SystemMagic Recommended Deck Guide. As we do on Patreon now every month. So if you're wondering what decks we recommend in any format, coming soon to a Patreon near you.
Yeah, it does seem like 14 points of lifelink would be good here.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go get Xenagod.
Yeah. How are we at 5 on turn 2? See, you should know that we know 3 of the 4 cards in our opponent's hand. They're all Chancellor of the Dross.
It was pretty dross, if I'm being honest. Also, no, I have no plans to see saying that, by the way.
Dross.
Alright. Get in there. The Xenagod seems nice.
Yeah, I like the Xenagod.
Oh wow, but I do give him an energy, so...
I like how the true one-turn kill is the Xenagod we lost along the way. Ooh, they can shock themselves to get an energy!
Wow, they really cooked on that one. I also appreciate their warrior spirit here. Okay, I'm at 13 or 16.
I mean, I think they're hoping you tie to your own pact.
They're sure taking a lot of game
pretty
actions.
unhinged to concede. Wow.
They knew I had a plan for the pact, and I
Yeah.
did.
I liked they skipped their draw step, but not their draw step.
Attila's not impressed
Was
by
that
this joke.
an Attila noise?
Yeah, that was Attila noise.
Hmm.
I mean, not the squeaking, the like exhale.
The squeaking was your chair?
Yeah, that was my chair. That's a Nudamuno gauntlet concession, yeah. To be fair, packs are really streamed cards.
Man, this strawberry candle from last stream, I've been fidgeting with it because, you know, I need a fidget. And it's so overpowering that even when unlit, I can smell it over our current candle.
Okay, well, we have to mulligan this hand, I assume.
Yeah, because
It has no green cards.
Yeah.
Also, it's very bad. I guess we should keep this hand.
It is the same hand.
Well, yeah, but now we're on 6.
Well, I understand.
So, and what do you want from me?
Okay, our plan is to call into the thing.
Yeah.
I want to go to 5, I think, but I understand that going to 5 is a plan with some flaws.
But we have Allosaurus Rider.
Okay, we can keep.
I think this is a keep. Legitimately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drawing a card every turn is a maneuver that few speak of. Okay, not our best draw in our deck.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, that is a green card, but I should probably bin it.
Yeah, I think so.
It's roughly the worst green card imaginable.
Yeah.
Thundering Falls? Okay, so this might be bad prowess or it might be good prowess. Okay, it's bad prowess. Alright, let's play Hedge Maze.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, I guess we...
I guess we're pretty far from going for it on Eladomri's call.
Yeah. I should be mana efficient? I mean, maybe. I guess it's probably fine. Just play the Misty because we have a Hedge Maze. I guess maybe that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
What's bad prowess? I think blue-red prowess is bad prowess and Jeskai prowess is good prowess.
What white cards are there?
Well, Narset is the best one.
Narset, the one from the newest set?
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe that card's seeing modern play.
I mean, it's in a deck with 8 Moxen.
Yeah.
Or maybe 7. I don't know how many they play, really. But maybe I should have forced the Slick Shot. I don't know. Yeah, I sort of felt like the fact that we're so bad. Maybe I should have done it. Okay, fine. No, we had Force of Will. I knew we had Force of Will. I just maybe screwed it up. I just think that the broken part of Breach was to some degree the Moxen, not the Breach, as it were.
Do you want Into the Floodmaw?
That seems pretty good. I don't know if we wanted the anti-counter stuff. It's maybe all too bad. But this seems reasonable.
Okay.
This card seems like maybe it should be in our sideboard.
Yeah.
It does not seem like it should be in our main deck, but I'm not sure.
It's nice that it's a green card, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, the worry is, what if you draw it, but it's just like, it's actually just fine to draw it.
Okay, I mean, this hand has some problems, but it does some nice things.
Yeah, I do wish this forest was a gemstone mine.
But I didn't do that sideboarding this time, so...
Oh, okay, fair.
There's no... You can't complain. I mean, I maybe want to keep anyway. I don't know. It's a little bad. Also, like, fetch lands would just be the same as Yosemite, which is my proposal of the
Yeah.
alternative card, to be clear. Well, I mean, I don't have an Evo per se. Not with that attitude. Yeah. Fine, maybe we have to mulligan.
We get to mulligan.
Okay, we have Force of Will.
Yeah.
Let's tuck Gemstone Mine in accordance with the prophecy.
Well, what if we draw... Oh, okay, yeah.
No, it doesn't have Gemstone Mine. You saw nothing. Okay, so now we're missing...
Neoform.
Neoform, yeah.
No, we're doing everyone a huge favor by losing a ton with this deck.
It might be good for society.
It's definitely
Okay, we should pack this.
Okay. It's definitely a Jennifer trophy.
Should surveil first. Yeah, I mean, sure. Then packed it. So now an interesting question is, I guess we can find them to, or no, actually, maybe just no. I want the surveil. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bin.
Yeah.
So now maybe we should Summoner's Pact.
Oh.
I mean, maybe we shouldn't because we can naturally draw Allosaurus Rider or something.
Well, and we have Eldamri's Call, right?
Yes.
Okay, maybe we should Summoner's Pact.
Okay. I mean, Eldamri's Call, I imagine, is just getting pitched, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I could have countered the... Oh, maybe I should have this way counter the Mishra's Bauble. I didn't consider that. Okay, so that targeted the Pact Negation. So this one's going to target the Summoner's Pact.
Yeah.
No, wait. Target. Okay, that's very weird.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I should have countered the Mishra's Bauble draw. I just forgot that was an option. Okay, so I don't know if I want to play that yet.
Yeah, seems like we should wait.
Well, I guess... Yeah, I think it's a hold it angle.
Actually, I guess we just have things like...
Well, no, but I mean, we might want to... I mean, if we drew Neoform, we definitely want it in hand. Then we pitch Disciple and Eldamri's Call to this thing. I mean, Neoform. Maybe we pitch the Culta, I guess? Okay. I imagine we just play it now.
Yeah, tap land go. Or maybe we cast it right
What if
now.
we main phase it? Main phasing
Yeah.
seems nice.
Okay, I agree.
As long as they might have like Spell Pierce or something, although we're not realistically going to beat the Spell Pierce. But...
Yeah.
Okay. I would not like to put a land on the battlefield, I guess. Putting land into play does not seem to accomplish anything. So I'll say no.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll take... Well, what's the point of taking Summoner's Pact? Shouldn't I just take Disciple? I guess Summoner's Pact and other stuff. Okay, we can take Summoner's Pact. Fine.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe we should take the Crystal Father. I guess Xenogod's probably going to be lethal. It seems like Pact is maybe best.
Okay. And I want to play the land, I think.
Yeah. No, in this line we definitely play land
Yeah.
because now we're just playing to kill them with B Golta.
Yeah.
And it sort of looks like, well, because we just want to find Xenagod. Taking Xander's back is like taking Xenagod. And we just want to find Xenagod and win.
Yeah.
But this all sort of presumes that we get a next turn. Which could be false.
Yeah. It's looking less and less likely as time goes on.
Yeah. Unlike Attila, who's looking less and less awake as time goes on.
I'm really getting more and more awake as we lose with this deck. It's really filling me with joy.
Yeah.
You have to respond. Or you have to do a thing.
No. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11's not yet lethal.
I mean, they can dart us, which is 3 more damage.
Sure, but that's still not lethal. I mean, we just have to hit this turn, right? And then if we do, we probably win. I don't know. Okay, we didn't. We died.
Nice. I could be voting for anything.
Greg assured me off stream that he's voting for Scipio. It's a surprising result.
You think we were supposed to upkeep Pact to Thin?
Yeah, I think that's wrong because of the impulse.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Attila agrees.
I'm not sure he does.
The ritual build? What does that mean?
Of Neoform? You mean with Chancellor of the Green?
I don't think that's what Puffsun means, but I don't know what he does mean.
Oh, with Birthing Ritual.
I really feel like Limitation is sort of rarely Neoforms, but we kind of probably win trust. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good point regarding the Islet.
Alright, well, our opponent was last seen playing Yawgmoth, and their avatar is Strangleroot Geist.
Okay, this seems good.
I agree.
Now, an interesting question that we should consider is, would we top generic green magic the add-in card?
No?
I mean, it seems like maybe yes. Okay, well, not that.
Yeah. What? Why? Maybe
Well,
yes?
Do you not... Well, like, putting in Disciple off Gulta and drawing 12 is pretty good, right?
I don't want Gulta. I want a creature that does something.
Yeah, like draw 12 and gain 12. Let me say something.
Gristlebrand, maybe?
Okay, so wait, now we can kill them, I think?
Oh.
We just find Allosaurus Rider and also Xenagod.
Yeah, seems like they're dead.
Bloopity, bloopity, bloop, bloop, bloop. This is a turn 2, by the way.
Yeah. Don't forget to pass to the cleanup step, though.
I do like passing the cleanup step. This deck really doesn't get very many cleanup steps these days, does it?
I definitely played hard.
Yeah, of our opponent, us and Greg, do you think Greg played the hardest?
Our opponent did play the most hardcore, though. I agree with Block Coward.
Well, blocking might be a good play online because I'd have to waste precious seconds assigning my combat damage.
Mm-hmm. Good point, Big Norton.
Okay, so... I don't know. I mean, I guess we can board out Terrasson as it's any matchup.
Okay, yeah.
I don't really know what Yawgmoth's going to do to us. They might have like some sort of hateful creature. Let's board in Floodmaw.
Okay.
Alright, that's all I got.
What'd you board? Oh, rat. Nasty Rasty, yeah. Huge misplay from opponent.
I did not sign in Veils, but I could have. I'm not sure the Veils are good on the draw. No, they have Thoughtseize, but on the draw, boarding in Veil for Thoughtseize is pretty loose, right? If it does nothing else.
Yeah, this seems like a keep to me, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. It's kind of good.
I like how Thoughtseize proof it is.
Okay, I'm in. Let's keep. Also, our mulligans keep going horribly. Is
Yeah,
what I've
that's
observed
true.
so far. So you know, I'm adjusting to the stimuli that I'm given. All right. Well, it's Yawgmoth.
Okay, it's Max McVitie.
Yeah. Not
And
that.
We're dead? I don't think we're dead. Now we're dead. Wow, is Haywire Might there to exile Xenagod?
Wow.
They're like, they won't be able to go for it?
I think it is maybe there to stop Xenagod. Stopping Xenagod is nice. That is true that it fails to stop Xenagod if you have enough devotion, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't functionally have... We functionally have the same number of Allosaurus Riders as Eldritch Revolutions, right? Like...
Yeah.
Oh, no, I guess it's not true. We have more Allosaurus Riders? Oh, no, we don't. No, because there's Summoner's Pact and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess... Okay, well, bin.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have nothing.
And we'll like it.
Should I play Allosaurus Rider? It's like maybe yes.
It's bad into, like, Grist.
Oh, it's pretty horrible in the Grist. Okay, let's not do it.
Okay. They probably would have played Grist last turn if they had it, though.
I don't know if that's true. This threatens like lethal.
I guess the threaten's lethal.
Threatening lethal is nice, Greg. As a wise Greg once told me.
Oh, Bin Blade of the Blood Chief is really funny.
I don't love it for us, if I'm being honest.
Okay, what you are being dishonest.
I love it for us.
Nice.
Well, now that I know their deck is like a Brood Skill deck, I'm very happy to win with Seiju, yeah.
Oh, right. That's how that works.
All right. They can adapt in response, though. Just keep that in mind.
It's in mind.
Oh. Yeah, that was probably not my wisest maneuver. Also, they didn't replay it, so there's that to consider.
Got him.
All right, let's pass the turn.
Yeah.
Do you think we can our hard cast table for at least to sack our fairly cast Allosaurus Rider?
Maybe.
Because that's nice.
We're getting there.
Oh no.
Wow.
Wait, that doesn't... Hold on. This only makes infinite mana. It doesn't actually kill us.
That's true.
So I have to at least wait till they do a thing. Probably they have such a thing, but we don't actually know that. Okay, that killed us because they just equipped to another thing. Okay. Fine. Okay, well now that we know what they're up to, let's board and beside you.
Nice.
Call it a day. I guess Force of Vigor is maybe good.
Oh, Force of Vigor seems maybe good.
You want to cut Pack Negation? Yeah. I sort of maybe think you should never cut Pack Negation. But that might be wrong. I'm not too sure. I guess we just leave this because we have as a link, so these sages are kind of spells.
That makes sense.
I imagine Murktide's mainly for the grinding matchups. Okay, wait. This hand is maybe supposed to be keep. So this is all rolled up. We just need to land.
Okay, I like it.
Like, we even have the Xenagod, too.
Yeah. Keep.
This hand just seems way too good to pass up.
Yeah. And we went up a land.
We did go up a land, in a sense. Keep in mind, by the way, chat, that when I say in a sense, I follow up by saying whatever I want.
They know.
But in this case, what I said was actually true. It's both literally true and true in a sense.
I wasn't expecting so many turn 2 kills. Okay, nice.
Alright, they're dead. So, yeah, I guess I just kill them?
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, I should fetch first. Forest. We didn't put this into play.
Yeah.
Fetch these two. Neoform it into the Galta. Galta puts in the Xenagod. The Xenagos is very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. We might get the Jennifer trophy.
I do love a good Jennifer trophy.
Oh, I do have a great question. I hate slot machines. If you ever see me at a slot machine, things are going real bad in my life. Like you should come over, offer me help, and also like contact all my friends and be like, guys, you need to reach out to Greg. He needs some help.
Wait, what if I just convince you that slot machines are fun? They're kind of fun.
They're not that fun.
You have to do it for the bit the whole time.
Okay.
So I mean, a kiosk with slot machines is lines. Okay? So with slot machines, you choose how many lines you play, you know? So it's important to try to play less lines when the machine is cold. As the machine heats up, you gotta play more lines. Understand? You can also try to divine how many lines is optimal based on signals from the universe. You know, like, you look around the room, you see 4 exits, you play 4 lines. This is the only way I engage with slot machines.
Okay, you're getting me a little bit. I think maybe, like, if I'm ever, like, actively sitting down, like, you know, if I come and play, like, one little boop on a slot machine, maybe that's okay. Maybe I got bullied into it.
Yeah, by me.
By a friend.
It could be anyone, even me.
Yeah.
I mean, we're probably going to go to the Vegas RC, I imagine, next season.
Yeah.
Let's mull.
Yeah. But I do enjoy gambling of other types.
Yeah. So one problem it does seem with this, it does seem like our limiting factor is really the Neoforms.
Uh-huh.
But I do want to keep this hand as Planar Genesis.
Yeah.
Do we want... And I guess I just took the consign because it's not a green card, probably.
Okay.
Its color is too problematic.
I agree.
Don't I mean MagicCon Vegas? I do not, at the moment, mean MagicCon Vegas.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to MagicCon Vegas. Notably, I had to defer my PT invite because I have a friend's wedding that I'm going to. And I don't know if Andrew's going to go.
I would say I'm leaning towards not going, but I'm also considering going.
Yeah.
It depends on how much Nicole bullies me.
Yeah. It's okay. That also affects... Because, okay, the wedding is actually Friday night. So, in theory, I could go to Vegas and just not play the PT. And just play the non-PT events that are Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
But you see the thing about theory and practice.
I don't think that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do it.
And, like, I'm going to be in New York, and I have a lot of friends in New York, and I want to see my friends in New York, is really the real thing.
See, the problem that I have is that all my friends in New York will be in Vegas.
Well, it's true that some of my friends from New York will be in Vegas. I'm skipping a PT to go to a wedding. I am.
The whole team trying to convince me won't work, but only Cole can? Yeah, that's correct. You understand. Well, the thing is that Nicole is just objectively the best at bullying. Maybe if you guys were better at bullying, it would be more effective. What are you laughing at?
You're accurate. Accuracy. How my life ended up here. A Neoform streamer.
We're professional Neoform streamers. Gotta get the nice. It's so many called the good life. All right, let's get hedge maze.
I would suggest skipping Magic tournaments for your friends' weddings.
Why would you say something so
It
controversial?
is rough,
so
Da Vinci, that I have to play a modern PT. It's true. I'm very, very sad about that, but it's life.
Okay, so I want to cast Planar Genesis.
Okay, I agree.
And I think I can do it off Beseiju.
Okay.
They're playing Prowess, it'll be fine.
I mean, they might have the Cori-Steel Cutter card.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Okay, fine, let's play Gemstone Mine.
Yeah. Did you want to cast it now?
I don't think so. I don't know. See, look, we just got him. Okay, now we cast it.
Okay.
That was actually right, I think, by the way. Because we just denied them the info, you know?
Oh, I see.
Okay, I don't want to land. And I want Planar Genesis.
Yep.
Well, actually, Greg cannot defer because he's also deferring from this one, and you
Well,
can't
yeah.
double defer.
Also, I don't think if I was just like, can I please defer? I just like modern. I think they would be like, no.
Can I defer? I just like modern is a nice question though. Can we just agree on that?
Yeah.
See, the reason you can't defer into defer is because then you could defer and defer, whole deck wins.
Mm-hmm.
Is the issue.
Yeah.
So I guess I should play a fetch land and pass.
Yep.
And I mean, we can assess what to do on their turn, but probably we'll cast Planar Genesis and then also Surveillance if necessary.
Yeah.
Can I defer to the next limit only PT is a nice question. But actually, the answer to that turns out is yes. You can do that. It's called skipping the PT.
Yeah, and then requeuing. Good question. Do we think there'll be a Pioneer PT next year? Yes.
I think no.
Really?
I think no. I think they've mostly chosen no longer to support Pioneer in any capacity. Okay, this could be going better.
Okay. I will point out we're not dead. Insanely.
I do observe that.
It's not nice though.
Yeah, I do see how not nice it is. I'm going to do the prescribed line.
Yeah.
I hope they don't have a spell. Oh no, a spell. Okay, we died.
Yeah. I mean, the Pioneer on Arena thing is they were just, that was gonna happen inevitably at some point, right? Like,
well, it was definitely their intention initially.
yeah.
Yes, I do agree with the statement that Pioneers can best stretch format miles. My predictions have nothing to do with my desires.
Yeah.
I would ask a different question regarding the Pioneer format.
Yeah.
Which is like, you know, yeah, well, I mean, I basically agree with Fire Shoes, yes.
Yeah.
I think the question is like over under 2 years before Pioneer is not a sanctioned format anymore.
Yeah, okay.
I
mean, that's kind of sad. I like Pioneer.
I also like Pioneer, but again, I think my desires have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I should maybe mulligan.
Because there's too many okay.
It seems like what we've learned is you shouldn't keep only Allosaurus Rider hands.
Okay,
Every
yeah,
hand
yeah,
has
yeah.
Allosaurus Rider.
Okay, mulligan.
Okay, this hand's bad. I'd like to keep.
Okay, fine.
Do you not want to?
No, I think we should.
It's not great. Actually, I guess I just took a fetch land, sure.
Oh, yeah. Check breeding pool, maybe?
What's the difference in sanctioned format? Okay, Carl, I mean, WotC can just make formats not sanctionable, in which case you cannot run any events in them anymore. They just cease to become formats. It's how formats die. Like, so, like, they can just declare it unsanctionable. At the moment, it's not an unsanctioned format. Like, you can hold a Pioneer tournament.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, you know.
I thought these days you could have tournaments of whatever you wanted.
What do you mean?
I thought you could, if I wanted to sanction a Tiny Leaders tournament at my local game store, I just could.
Oh.
I think your information is like 8 years out of date.
Okay, you might be right. I believe Greg.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it's not perfect.
I think it's better than the average card.
Yeah. Well, NRG just likes to experiment with stuff, though, I think, to some extent, right? Like, can we not shock ourselves? No, I think we shock ourselves. Sam, we're not going to be alive to spend these life points.
Well, I think we're not going to be alive to see the third counter on Gemstone Mine go away, is what I think.
Oh my god.
Meant. Okay, Meticulous Archive onto the battlefield.
Yep.
Bin.
Okay, that is a green card.
It is half of what we needed.
Yeah, it's... I mean, you guys are failing to point out the fact that they also put energy on the schedule where they brought back the greatest format of NRG teams.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, they sure did it.
Yeah. Final Fantasy Team Sealed.
Oh, that isn't what I meant, but that is also true.
Oh, what did you mean?
I meant that there's an energy on the schedule where one of the formats is limited.
Oh. Wait, did they?
Yes.
And not Final Fantasy Team Sealed?
Those both exist.
What's the other one?
There's an NRG where the formats are standard, modern, sealed.
Oh, a team one.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean, it's convenient that, look, everyone is welcome to come to the Final Fantasy sealed NRG if they would like.
Uh-huh.
What you should know is, like, first is just spoken for.
Yeah.
So just, like, keep that in mind. You can attend if you want. It's totally cool. You know, nothing wrong with going for a nice second.
Uh-huh.
But, like, my team is Greg and MSJ. Like, you will not beat us. I don't know what to say. Like, the Zoomers don't even know how to play sealed.
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of lopsided. Like, we might have MSJ show up late just to make it fair.
Yeah. I mean, right. I want to go to the Pride Beer Dabbler on Friday night in Minneapolis, so I'm gonna, do that until 10 p.m. and then have someone drive me to Indianapolis, and I'll show up at like 10 a.m. You can build my deck for me in the meantime, right?
Yeah, that sounds fine. I'm in.
Nice. Okay. Also, please let me know if you're willing to. Ooh.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Okay, so we get a big guy into play. It could be a Traxa.
Yeah, I guess...
I can only play the Final Fantasy VIII cards. MSG, I was talking to MSG on Saturday. He was like, great strategy for the team seals. We'll hand drag all of them. And then I pointed out that the green-white build-around uncommon is from Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh my
which
God.
is nice, because I like playing green-white. So should we get a... Wait. Should we get a Traxa?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to bottom you from top Eldrazi.
Oh, I see. Okay, yes.
Is that not what you think I should do?
Nope, you're good. I got confused. Yep.
Any team sealed tips? Yes. Actually, I have a lot of team sealed tips. This is one of my best formats.
Yeah.
So basically, the key to team sealed is, all right. So if you play normal team events, a weird thing about them that is true is in normal team events, it doesn't matter if your team agrees on stuff. Like, I know that sounds sort of obvious, but like, you're just mostly all in your own little worlds playing your own little games, right? So you don't care. Like, it's just, you just do your own thing, it's chill. Team sealed is not like that. Team sealed you an extremely limited amount of time to solve an extremely difficult puzzle. So you need to, like, agree. My advice to you is that before the tournament, you should try to agree on as much as you can about the format at large, because you will need every minute of your clock time. You'll need all of them. That's my advice.
80 to Traxa does not work, says Neil.
Yeah, the Neoform is worded differently than Elder Evolution. You can't find a Traxa in that way. Okay, well, we have a few problems.
Okay.
Wait, I guess we probably just can't fetch an untapped blue, can we? That's a bit of a problem.
Wait, isn't Hollow Fountain in our deck?
Oh, it is. True. But that doesn't... Taking 3 to... I mean, I guess maybe we want that. I mean, we maybe just want to slam Allosaurus Rider.
Okay, I kind of like Slam Allosaurus Rider. So take can we take Eldritch Evolution and set it up for next turn?
I mean, maybe. So can we get enough green cards? So
yeah, so just we need to take Pact or Call.
Okay, sure. So I'll take Pact, because that seems to this stage of the game, and I'll take this Misty as the only land.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Yes, Carl, that's very reasonable. I usually run my team seals. But we'll see what happens when I'm with Greg and MSJ.
I think Andrew will run the team sealed. It's because it's a confidence thing, you know?
Yeah, it sort of is.
It's a loudness thing.
Yeah. I mean, I know...
The thing is, I like, Andrew will have a lot of takes, and I have to... MSJ will, like, you know, silently judge him. I have to save my Andrew's wrong takes for when he's really wrong.
No, it's fine, though. Anything MSJ says, I'm just going to take as the word of God.
Good point.
That's how I already treat Max. It's very natural for me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, having someone who loves to play bad decks is nice.
Yeah, I admit that one of our more complicated issues, we have to figure out our archetype allocations.
Yeah.
That one is complicated. We'll workshop it.
Yeah.
I imagine I'm gonna play a lot of blue cards.
Yeah.
Is what I imagine.
Yeah.
Also, I think we're dead again.
We look dead. And Jason's not even here.
Yeah.
Thanks for the subscription, dear! Welcome to the stream.
How much time do you have for Team Sealed? I think you have 50 minutes or something. But it's just that, like, the decision space is extremely large. Like, you're not just trying to figure out the right color, you're trying to figure out the right combinations of colors. Like, the number of possible ways to do it are just incredibly large. Do I have a need for opening the packs quickly?
I mean, that you don't even have to do because of registration.
Yeah, time doesn't start then.
Time doesn't start that.
I think it's 50 minutes. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't done one of these in a lot of years.
I'd block and fail to find off the Misty Rainforest to teach Allosaurus Rider a lesson for next stream.
Much to consider.
Much to opt.
Alright, do you want to do a nice truth or scam vote?
I think it's truth. I think this deck looked really impressive. I liked how consistent it was. I like how easily we won. I liked how mulliganing seemed like it wasn't a problem at all. I mean, truth. Dom always wins with good decks, so Dom's been winning with it. It must be broken.
Yeah, alright. I would like to vote scam. Should I provide an explanation?
Yes, please do. Well, I provided the truth explanation, so...
Yeah, so I'm very concerned about us losing to these Prowess decks.
Yeah.
Because there's kind of an issue... Oh, that's a very good tip, Carl. That's extremely important. Yeah, it's important to hide cards from your teammates if there's too dangerous for them to know about.
Yeah.
I have a story about that, but I'll get to it in a minute. So, the problem with this deck is... What I like about it is that we're supposed to prey on fast creature decks.
Yeah.
Okay, but it seemed like the fast creature decks were all 3 losses.
Yeah.
And in fact, they preyed on us.
Yeah.
Pretty savagely.
Uh-huh.
And it seems like we need to have pretty specific cards in our hand for our deck to work, and also we're not allowed to mulligan.
Yeah.
Which is not a great combination of traits.
Yeah.
Maybe Puffson is right, they're supposed to play the birthing rituals. I don't know. I mean, it did seem certainly like that was a hard piece to assemble, the whole event. But I'm displeased.
Yeah.
At the moment, I would not endorse this deck at the moment for the if you're playing the GP and Indie, which is in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Greg and I will not be there, which means it's a free chance for you to win the tournament, you out there in chat.
Uh-huh.
And if you're playing this event at the moment, I would not endorse this deck. So, yeah, that's what I got. Oh yeah, very quickly on the topic of hiding cards, I'll tell a great story. So there was an incident where I was teaming with my old teammates, which were Max McVitie and Tyler Hill. I teamed with them for every tournament for many years.
Yeah.
So there's an incident where this is the attrition incident. So the story is there's a card attrition, which was like a, it was like a special guest. I mean, that wasn't invented yet, but it was the equivalent special guest, whatever set it was in. And we opened attrition, okay? And attrition is extremely messed up and limited. It's like obscene. So we built Teal this like black-white sacrifice deck with like attrition and multiple, and like I think 3 copies of Sacred Cat. That was like the deck we built him.
Yeah.
And the problem is we had the rare Bantu in our pool.
Yeah.
Now this is the Bantu that can only attack if a creature died this turn. It is omega unplayable. But the problem is Teal is playing a deck with just enough synergy that he might consider playing it because, it's like a sack-themed card, but it's very bad.
Yeah.
So what I should have done is hide the Bantu in my sideboard and register in my pool. Teal would never notice. It's like far beyond his capacity to notice that. Like he would have no chance of noticing. But I didn't do that. I gave it to Teal in his sideboard, and at some point during the tournament in like round 3, I look over and Bantu's just in play on Teal's side. And so we really shouldn't have put the Bantu in Teal's sideboard.
Yeah.
Like it definitely should have been my sideboard in my blue-red deck.
Yeah, notably you have to allocate sideboard cards. It's very funny.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, this was a stream that we did. I'll remember it fondly.
Yeah, so for the next couple days, we'll probably be doing a little bit more modern. The GP's coming up. It's a modern season. We'll get a little bit of that in there. And after that, I'm not exactly sure what will happen. We'll probably stream whatever strikes our interest.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably play Limited tomorrow, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
But the world's our oyster in general.
Yeah. But we're going to send you over to her rain stream if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to SystemMagic. Let us know in the comments below if you think fair Neoform is a truth or scam. And, yeah, be sure to subscribe because we're trying to build our subscriber numbers on YouTube. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, and SystemMagic out!